Hey guys, this is Basanta, and today I'm going through the US mobile plans. It's not exactly how to, but it's really tricky when you want to save money on your mobile plan. There are tons of carrier that provides you calling, texting, and data plan. Out of that, four major brands are Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Sprint. T-Mobile and Sprint are soon to be merged and become one single carrier that leaves only three major carrier: Verizon, AT&T, and new to T-Mobile. Let's go through a couple of plans and the idea how to save on those plans and which one is best for you. It depends on everybody how they use and how they want data. It depends on everybody. For me, it's different. For you, it's different. For another person, it's different. The first thing to track is you have to look at your track, how much data you use in every month. You can easily track on the mobile setting data usage per month on your billing cycle. It's pretty easy. If you see last 2 months, you can have idea of how much data you use every month, and then you can decide which plan to take going forward to save the money. And one thing is you may have Wi-Fi data usage and mobile data usage. You just need to look at the mobile data usage, and as soon as you can or as far as you can minimize the data usage to save money and maximize the Wi-Fi usage. That's one thing you can do to avoid high data charges. Next thing is let's go through the couple of plans. Verizon offers a lot of plans, including multiple unlimited plan as well as multiple fixed data plan like 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, 5 GB kind of. And they also have different layer of unlimited plans: start unlimited, pay more unlimited, do more unlimited, get more unlimited, just kid unlimited. It's crazy, and it's totally depend on how you use your data. For some of the unlimited plan, you can't get a lot of uh, data that you can use on other device than mobile, like using tethering. Sometimes you need to use hotspot, and some of the plan may not allow hotspot, while some of the plan may allow. There are so many things that you need to consider for choosing your plan. The most expensive plan I have seen is Verizon. AT&T has unlimited plan. They usually start with $75-$80 a month for a single line, but it always comes to lower price when you have multiple lines, and that's how they advertise nowadays. They don't want you to see the single line price that's $80, $85, $75 a month, but they want you to see lower price. That's for 4 line. If you buy 4 line, you'll get 55 per month. That means 210, 220. Yeah, 220 for 4 line. But if you buy single line, then it's still gonna be 85. They don't mention here in the advertising, but if you see all the terms and conditions, it will be there. That's trickier part of marketing. advertising. And yeah, as I said, you need to identify how much data you use and what kind of plan you want to use. That depends on your behavior and usage. Um, uh, this is Verizon, and let me go to AT&T. They also have similar multiple plans. They have unlimited, AT&T unlimited elite, extra, unlimited starter, 35, 40, 50. This is only if you buy 4 lines. Again, if you buy single line, it's $75-$80 a month. That's hidden from the overall ad unless you read all these terms and conditions, everything. And AT&T also provide mobile share plan. That's it's very old plan. Usually, if you don't need unlimited data, like for every line. Sometimes there are 5 people in the family, and you have 5 lines in your plan, and 3 of them are kids. You may not want them to use all the data, unlimited data, and you may want to use little more than your kids. In that case, 9 GB of data may be good, right? If you use if you and your husband or wife use 6 GB, for example, 3 kids may share 3 GB. That kind of plan also exists on AT&T. Next thing is T-Mobile. This is the plan where I am currently on T-Mobile. They have 3 layers as of now on December 2019. I'm on Magneta, and it's again this is also same strategy. If you have only single plan, it's costly. If you have multiple line, it's gonna go down. Per line of 4, the 35 per line. I have 6 people in my line, so it's little lesser than 35. And one of my guys work on T-Mobile, so it's even less. If anybody works on the carrier, they have got the employee discount, so that will be cheaper, and you can stick with them for the plan. That's another strategy. I have unlimited data on T-Mobile with Magneto plan and 6 line, so that reduced my price for the mobile plan. And another thing is I don't use more than 2 GB of data, so I get $10 back on every month. And that's previously T-Mobile had that option, but nowadays they removed it. But because I'm old customer, I'm still having that option. If I don't exceed 2 GB, then I'll get back $10. So that means on average I pay around $20, including all the employee discount of my friend. I'm on friend's line, so, and everything I pay around $20 for 2 GB. But if need, I'll pay 30 for unlimited. That is T-Mobile. And there are some other carrier, like Sprint is also another major carrier, but it's soon to be disappear and merge with new T-Mobile. It's on the process, so I didn't go a lot detail through. And they also have the similar plan. If you buy a single line, it's expensive, 70, 80 or 60 per month, depending on the layer of the data and other services. And a couple of services include Amazon Prime, Hulu, and all those things. But if you buy more lines, then it's definitely gonna go down. See, like this. At least Sprint clarify all the other plan on the front page of the advertisement. Next is, you may want to look at the third-party carriers. There are 2 different types of third-party carriers. One is directly affiliated carriers, like Cricket is directly affiliated with AT&T. It's basically sister organization of AT&T. And another is Metro PCS. It was called Metro PCS. Nowadays it's called T-Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile. And they also have various kind of plan, including unlimited and limited. Like unlimited 15 GB mobile hotspot for 60, and this is cricket. And you also get 2 GB data for 30 per month, 5 GB for 40 per month, like that. And unlimited bring your own device 40 per month. And they might have some limitation if you read all these details inside. The basic strategy is to, if you use more than 4 GB, 5 GB, then you may be better off to buy unlimited plan rather than fixed data usage. But if you use very less amount of data, like 2 GB, 3 GB, you may be better off going to volume-based data plans. And there may be other kind of users, they may not need data at all, maybe 200, 500 MB a month. In that case, there are some MVNO carrier that provides data as you go, pay as you go plan. That's really cheap. One of my friend has S2O carrier for around more than a year, and he survived with $10 for 3 months. He used to buy $10 card, prepaid recharge card, and he go with 3 months with that. I'll go about that on the next little bit later. This is Metro. Metro currently offers 3 lines for 100. It's a little confusing. This is not 3 sole typical lines. 2 lines of mobile and 1 line of tablet data. It's not really 3 lines. It's 2.5, I will say. It's only data on the 3rd line, no call and text. And they include Amazon Prime per month for every month you pay. That's good thing. So this is unlimited 3 lines, 2 unlimited phone lines, and 1 unlimited data line, and Amazon Prime included. This is Metro by T-Mobile. It's directly affiliated with T-Mobile. One other carrier, there are so many MVNO carriers, virtual mobile network provider carriers, and one is Mint Mobile. I'm kind of fan of this nowadays. They use T-Mobile networks, but their plan are really cheap, and right now they are offering $15 a month for 3 months and 12 GB 4G LTE data. This carrier was recently bought by Ryan Reynolds, the actor, and it's really cheap. I may think about switching it to Mint sometime. I haven't switched yet, but it's kind of first in the list if I switch. And see, this is their regular plan, 15 for 3 GB 4G LTE, and then reduced speed. All are unlimited plan, but reduced speed, and 8 GB for 20, 12 GB for 25. That's per month. But right now they have $15 for all of this. If it's 15 for all, who's gonna buy 3 GB? Nobody. It's gonna be 12 GB, right? And next is just wireless. I just talked a little bit before, and they have a different kind of plan, pay as you go plan or monthly unlimited plan. Unlimited plans are still expensive, $60 a month, and there are some other volume based plan also that comes to handy if you want 1 GB 2 GB, but for that there are some other options also, just like mid mobile also. And S2 is basically using AT&T. And when you choose MVNO carrier, virtual network providers, uh, you want to choose the network whatever coverage is coverage is good in your area. Like sometimes you live in area that has AT&T network better than all other, or sometimes you live in area that has Verizon network than all other, or T-Mobile or Sprint kind of. You have to choose based on that so that you get really good network. Next thing is S2 carrier. They have two different plan. Pay as you go plan is cheaper for those who doesn't use that a lot, maybe 100 to 100 MB a month. This is handy when you have Wi-Fi at home, Wi-Fi at work, and whenever you go to friends' place, they'll have Wi-Fi. You use Wi-Fi everywhere else except when necessary. In this case, this may be useful and you may stick with pay-as-you-go plan. And if you are international traveler, there are two main carriers I come up with. Like T-Mobile, they offer no extra fee on the data on international land, like European countries, many of European countries, some of the Southeast Asian countries, and South American and North American country, Mexico and Canada too. So T-Mobile is one carrier and another is Google Fi. Google Fi, there are two different plans, unlimited and flexible, and you don't have to pay extra for using the data in international land. It's not covered in all country over the world, but most of the country all over the world. So you pay $10 a month for a GB of data, and you pay the exactly same price whenever you use in Europe or South America or Mexico, Canada, everywhere. That's Google Fi, and they also offer unlimited. So if you have unlimited plan on Google Fi, you are covered in Europe and South America for data usage, not the call and text, but the data. And similarly for T-Mobile, they don't cover text and call from foreign country. They charge some amount extra. This is Google Fi. There are so many other carriers, MVNO carriers. I'll list out all those in my description field below. And few other carriers I want to talk about is if you are using Spectrum Internet, then you are eligible for Spectrum Mobile, and if you are using Xfinity Internet, you are eligible for Xfinity Mobile, and that is also similar to Google Fi and T-Mobile's plan, but you may want to see the options before you actually buy. They have also unlimited and by the gigs plans separate, both of Xfinity and Spectrum. Another is Red Pocket. This is really one typical carrier that provide service based on your choice of network. For example, if you want AT&T network, you can still get Red Pocket mobile with AT&T network, or if you want Verizon, you can still get Red Pocket mobile with Verizon network. They allow you to choose what carrier you want to stick with. The network, I mean, not the carrier, network. And Their plan is also cheap. It's kind of comparable to Mint Mobile, not at this point, but a regular plan. So they have unlimited plan. They have 15 GB, 7 GB. See, unlimited plan is 30. That's really cheap. And this is right now. Regular plan price is 60, and 20, 40, 15, 7 GB for 15. That's cheap. 3 GB for 9.5. That's cheap. Again, 1 GB for 7.5. And one other thing is they also offer call and text, also limited call and text. If you don't need to use a lot of phone calls, then you may want to use this kind of things also. For example, I told you earlier, if you use rarely 500 MB of data per month and few calls or text a month, then you may be better off $5 a month plan on this. That's work, right? So it depends on your usage, and it depends on how you want to use going forward, and you can save based on your usage behavior. That's the thing. And let me tell you the list of carriers, MVNO carriers, virtual network providers. Yes, Duo Mobile, Red Pocket Wireless, I already talked about. Others are like Hello Mobile, Ultra Mobile, Boost Mobile, Visible Mobile. There are tons of more than 20, 25 virtual network providers for the mobile data and call and text plans. And you have to choose wisely to save you the money every month. And one other thing I want to mention is sometimes you travel internationally, but you don't need a lot of data, but you want call and text that are important for you. In this case, none of the US carrier allow free calls from outside. So the trick is you can get a Google Voice number. Please look at my previous video for how to get Google Voice number, and you can get all the calls and text at no extra cost. As long as you have data or Wi-Fi, you are good. And nowadays most of the international airport or anywhere there is Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi nowadays. And even if you don't have free Wi-Fi, you can get really cheap local SIM card on any country, and just insert the local SIM card and use data from the local provider, and you can still get the US number. That's how you want to go forward. So this is all about choosing how to get the best data plan on US. So please subscribe to my channel for future how-to videos and some informational videos like this, and put the bell icon on the subscribe side so that you won't miss any videos from me. Thank you for watching, and this is Vasanta. Have a good day or good night. Thank you.